Grammarian, the counter. And if I could just share a little secret, I know I maybe use the chat a little more than I should. This woman is wicked, funny, and smart. She's our word grammarian. Aprille, what will you be doing other than conversing with me in chat?
I will do so, sir. Thank you, and good morning, everyone.
Morning.
I have been working on the word of today for some time because, truthfully, transparently, I have been told that people don't get the point of my stories. And I have shut up because of that. And so I want to not shut up anymore. And so I have found a word, and I'm going to share with you its definition before I tell you the name of the word. A lack of certainty about whether something is right or wrong. Okay? Failure to make the point. Now, I originally determined that was being wishy washy, and I am incorrect. Wishy washy means first you're going to do this, and then you're going to do that. And then, oh no, you're going to do the other. Our word today is ambiguity. An example? Dude, I'm over her ambiguity. I never know where I stand. And for example, it is ambiguous to say, I rode a black horse in red pajamas, because it may lead us to think the horse was wearing red pajamas. Thank you very much. I'll be looking for how you use the word, what kinds of spectacular turns of phrase you have in your discourse today. And I'm looking forward to a great meeting, friends, and it will not be ambiguous. Thank you.
We are turning the stage over to a lady with two L's and an E at the end. Did we use the word of the day, and what about the use of grammar, Aprille?
Indeed, we did, Vincent. Thank you. And you were one of the ones who parked it right on in there, as well as John and Kate and Sharon and Carol and Sandra and Lavina and yeah, about like that. Forgive me if I did not quite get it, but certainly Scott, you were right on spot, saying meandering ambiguity. Boy, that sounds like a good title for a new drink. And the advisory of coming to the task with 8 to 10 table topics. Scott, you're spot on. I was really struck by the timbre of voice, universally of all of us as we spoke up today. There was authenticity, there was humanity. Again, going back to why I'm with Toastmasters is because of how we speak with one another. Such cherished times, these moments we spend. I will quit with that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Aprille was 2L and an E. Just as I would like to call onto stage the general evaluator, which is myself. About my general evaluation, I will concentrate on two smaller things, one middle thing and a big one. The two smaller things. First of all, I thought that the grammarian Aprille always stands out as a superb listener, and I like the word of the day and the use of the word of the day. Judith, about your evaluation of the speech. I would prefer to listen to more comments on structure, use of language, rather than talking about the subject itself. I think at Toastmasters, we should really concentrate on what makes a speech, what makes it a good speech, and it's not what kind of clothes people wear. And also, I would hope that you should try to avoid filler words like and actually. Middle thing, I enjoyed Kate's table topics, as always. She has these beautiful PowerPoint presentations, and they're really well elaborated, and also the questions are good. I would suggest two things. One is don't share your screen all the time, because when, at least on my laptop, I see the questions all the time and I hardly see the speaker. Therefore, if you ask the question and then you switch off your sharing, then we would actually give more power to the actual speaker. And I think that is important because I would like to see you rather than the PowerPoint presentation. But they are exactly very, very creative as they always are. Now I come to the two important things. I very much enjoyed John's idea to pair Brad and Aprille and have this really impromptu communication. And I think this is where we should stand out. And that leads me on to the main subject. As Masters Evaluation, we need to, or I believe we should give ourselves a lot more opportunities to evaluate others. I think in the last meeting, the one before, I introduced this impromptu evaluations where somebody was picked to give a quick feedback on somebody's speech. And I think this is where we should really go. I think that every single one of our members during a meeting has to give some sort of feedback, because if we just, otherwise we will be just the same type of club as any other Toastmasters club, perhaps with a different quality of members, but we will not differentiate ourselves from others. So therefore my message to you, for me tonight, for you this morning, is let's be more creative. Let's pull information from each and every one from us to deliver evaluations, to be on the spot, to make sure that we learn something. Just table topics by themselves are fairly easy, because it is just, you just spin off something that you might work out well or not. But evaluation, this is why we are here. This is why we are members of Masters Evaluation. We need to be better evaluators. We need to learn that, and otherwise we wouldn't be part of this club. And therefore, my recommendation to the new board, to the new setup of the July 1st of 2022 is to really go into make us a different club and make us a better club, and let us all learn more than we have today. Thank you very much.